How's it going, guys? My name is Eric van Wilderman. I'm finally back from all my crazy trips this summer. I had to go to Japan, had to go to Malaysia. I had not planned on those at all. It was crazy making videos for when I was gone and also making videos for when I was there and then Twitch streaming, and it was just friggin' crazy. And when I got back from Malaysia, I had to go to a wedding as well, and I did that. It's all finished. And this is really good news because that means we get to celebrate! Yay! And I'm gonna be on YouTube and I'm gonna try to be doing a bunch of cool new stuff. That means it's gonna be happy fun time. You can get your dick out for me. If you don't have a dick, you could probably find a dick because you can pretty much do anything to your body in this day and age. There's a lot of crazy shit that you can do, trust me. I would feel very honored if you got a dick just for me, to whip it out just for me. That's a beautiful thing, I think. So yes, I'm back. This vlog, I'm not just saying I'm back. I got some stuff I gotta say as well. Some organization of the channel to let you guys know what's going on. I normally did Twitch streams at 7 p.m. PST time Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I'm changing that. It doesn't work out for everybody. School's started. It's a little too late for people out in the East. They're going to bed like an hour after I'm starting. People are like, I'm tired. I gotta go. Mom's kicking me out to my room, and she said if I stay awake any longer, she's gonna beat me with a baseball bat. Mom's gonna be scary. So yeah, I'm gonna change the time. It's gonna be 5 p.m. now. I'm also changing the day. So during the week, I'm gonna be streaming on Monday and Thursday starting at 5 p.m. PST. That's the earliest I can go. It's 9 in the morning for me. If I go any earlier, I'm toast. So it's 5 p.m. PST, which is, I believe, 8 p.m. PST on the East Coast, I think. I think it's gonna be early enough for everyone to catch at least a little bit of it. And during those streams, I'm gonna try to do some fan interactive stuff. Like, I'm playing a lot of Rocket League with you guys. We'll do some online Overwatch or something. Just some kind of fun games that we can play for a little bit. Maybe Mario Maker and Geometry Dash thrown in the mix a little bit. That's the plan for the weekday ones. Now I'm also gonna be doing a weekend one, which is gonna be at a very different time. I'm gonna be doing this is gonna sound very strange, but I'm starting it at Sunday morning at 4 a.m. PST time. So 4 a.m. PST, you gotta do the time conversions, okay? You gotta do them yourself. There's this really good website, it's called, here, you're showing it to you right now, and it's really wonderful at doing time conversions. It's really good. You type in where you're at, where you live, and then it converts the time for you. It's great. It's fantastic. Just go there and you can do it. It's 4 a.m. PST time, which for me is 8 p.m. Korean time. For the people that are in Europe, that's during the day for them, so it's during the day of Sunday. So people in Europe will be able to catch it, and also people that wake up early or are up late in the West will be able to catch it as well. Now this stream's gonna be a little different because this one's gonna be a long stream. It's probably gonna be at least 6 hours, and on that stream, I wanna really focus on doing longer playthroughs, like playing through a game like, I don't know, say I feel like doing an RPG game, like I'm like, hey, I'm gonna start out Fallout 4. You know, I can do that on those long streams and just play the same game like for like 8 hours the whole time. Maybe I want to play another New Game Plus run of Dark Souls 3. Well, I'll do it on that Saturday stream. Maybe I just want to play a game that I have a lot of games. Like there's one sitting here called Odin Sphere. Maybe I just want to play through that a bunch. I'll do that on that stream. It's not going to be the most popular stream because it's not going to be in your face action, Geometry Dash Rage, Mario Maker, right? Those are still awesome and I still have fun with those, but it's gonna be more chill. It's gonna be like other games that I just don't care if I get viewership for. I just want to play them, right? Those are gonna be my Saturday streams. I also have a few like JRPGs I want to play on those as well. I haven't gotten around to playing. So yeah, the weekday streams will still be as normal as I've been doing, but the weekend streams will be a little bit different and very much longer, and starting at 4 a.m. PST time on Sunday. Okay, so Twitch stream stuff is out of the way. What is there left to talk about? Well, there is what kind of games are going to be coming to YouTube. Sure, why not? What kinds of games? Well, I'm going to be bringing you a lot of Geometry Dash. Of course, it's going to be Geometry Dash. Next up, I'm going to be bringing a little bit of Geometry Dash! Geometry Dash! Geometry Dash! Geometry Dash! Geometry Dash! So maybe a little bit of Geometry Dash. So I want to do, yeah, of course there's gonna be Geometry Dash. There's gonna be Mario Maker once a week, maybe a bit more than once a week. I want to start making some new videos, like commentary videos. You know, oh man, he's leafy. Not like Leafy. Not like Leafy and all that. I don't want to get involved with drama, but I might do commentary videos talking about some stories of my life, or some stories of me in Korea, or some vlogs of me in Korea, or just talking about some things I feel need to be talked about. Maybe some controversial topics about gaming news, which I'm really into, by the way. Just maybe a little more adult-oriented stuff. Not really, I'm not gonna call it adult-oriented. Maybe just a little more serious, but obviously kind of with a funny spin on it. I just want to try out something new, right? And these are kinds of things that I've been wanting to try for a long time. I just hadn't had time to make a little bit of a change. But it's not going to be much. I mean, I'm still going to be gaming most of the time. It's just, I want to try out some new things talking about certain subjects and whatnot, because I feel like I have a lot to say, but I haven't really been saying it, and I have this platform that I can talk on that I haven't been talking on about certain subjects. And I just feel it would be a good place for it. Now, if some people aren't liking it, maybe I'll make a separate channel for that kind of thing. But I kind of just want to put it all onto Eric Van Wilderman because I think it would be kind of interesting. I also want to do some skits and stuff. I've had ideas for skits. And, you know, I'm not too sure how much I'm going to do of the sexy visual novels, right? I don't know, it's just one of those genres for me that gets boring after a while. You know, Sakura Dungeon was cool because it had the gameplay as well, and I really liked the characters, but some of the other more basic Sakura games, I just don't even know, you know? I don't even know if it's worth, like, starting a series of. Am I gonna be really interested in it? I want to do some more one-shots, some more kind of silly games. They're fun to play. And people are wondering, where's the horror? People don't watch that much horror. Like, there are some horror games that are popular, and I know they're gonna be popular, and I play them, and I get some views on it. But if I just pick, like, a horror game that nobody's ever heard of, there's, like, a big chance that nobody's gonna watch that video. A few people will. Some of you super fans. But, you know, I hate to say I gotta think of this as a business because it's such a fun thing for me, but, you know, I want to entertain you guys, and the more videos I make that you guys don't watch, the less I'm entertaining everyone, and that's a big problem. That's a big problem for me, that's a big problem for the people that like to come here and frequent me. That's a very big problem. The YouTube channel actually, in terms of views of my older videos, has been going down, and so, you know, I don't want to say the YouTube channel is in a bit of a spiral downwards. I'm not gonna go that far. The initial fame that I received from doing Geometry Dash has kind of worn off now, and so a lot of the older videos of Geometry Dash that I've done don't garner as many views, which means that the channel's not necessarily spiraling because the channel's getting more views on the newer videos than it ever has in the past, but the income that I've received from all those past videos, puts the channel not in jeopardy, but it makes things a little sketchy going forward. So I will be pursuing a part-time job of teaching next year starting in February that I'm starting to get in the works of. And yeah, it could be a change that would affect like my streams, and it would probably affect how many videos I could pump out. But yeah, it's something that I want to do anyways. You know, I'm not too sure if I'll be able to do YouTube full-time for much longer. We will definitely have to see on that. Some people would say, well, why don't you just play more popular games? And the thing is with those popular games is there's already so many popular YouTubers doing those games that my video goes so far down in the search rankings, people can't find them. People found my channel from games that weren't heavily covered. I will say this, at the time when Geometry Dash came out, it wasn't very heavily covered. The people that were hardcore fans of it, like content creators and stuff on Geometry Dash, were pumping out videos, but in terms of someone that came along and did commentary videos on Geometry Dash, I was one of the first to do that. And so that's how I got popular, right? Because I was one of the first two there. But nowadays, games are covered immediately. A game comes out, it's fully covered within like 12 hours of its release, usually. And, you know, and big YouTubers that do it, maybe they can wait a week or two before they cover it, but then because they have like millions of views, they get high up in the search rankings, and the people who pumped out the videos before I did, the other medium channels that did that, they're higher up in the search rankings too. And so YouTube it's so saturated with gaming videos now that it's so hard to get more well-known with gaming videos. Now, I could, if I was playing more popular games like Yandere Simulator all the time, and, you know, I went up in the search rankings like that, I could. It is true there are certain things I could be doing, I guess, a little better, but are they things that I really want to do? I'm not too sure, right? I think I would rather try to stand out and be a bit unique, being a Geometry Dash commentator, Mario Maker commentator, and just stick with that while I try some new things. Like, I'll play some other games, but I'll also be trying out those new style commentary videos, maybe doing a whole lot more vlogs in Korea. I've always been saying this, but I've just never had the time, and now I finally feel that I have time to be able to do something like this. I just gotta start doing it. I'm thinking about starting a Patreon soon, just because extra income like that for the channel, it would be nice, because I could buy some new equipment that could go towards doing vlogs and stuff, like a GoPro, and another camera that I can take out, because the camera I use right now has a lot of problems, and you know, I could buy another DSLR camera maybe if I get a Patreon. I get some money for that, because right now, like, I need the money I get from ad revenue to live, right? I need that. That's like my salary. I need that to eat food. It's important, and yeah. I mean, I make enough to live comfortably, right? My place is nice. It's, well, I wouldn't call it like super nice, but it's nice, you know. And I live happily here in Korea, right? And I haven't had enough money to do all my emergency travels. I had enough money for that. It was good. But yeah, like, I need to use that money for my life. And so I might start a Patreon just to help support the channel a little bit more. Twitch donations have helped the channel a bit as well. But, you know, I might have to kind of step that up a little bit. So, you know, tell me what you think about perhaps a Patreon in the comment section. I don't know if it would be well received, though, if people would want to even give money, if it would even be worth the controversy of starting one, right? I'm not even sure, right? Just tell me what you think. That's all I really wanted to say. I just wanted to speak my mind a little bit for a while. I actually am going to do another video this week talking about the YouTube new community guidelines. That's kind of something that's been a big deal on YouTube, but I've been way too busy to talk about it because I was in Malaysia. So I want to talk about that a little bit because people are worried, like, oh, Eric, your channel's going to get shut down. My God, you use profanity. But I have kind of an opinion about that. And I think there's only like a couple things that would really affect me in those new community guidelines strike, because I'm not really controversial yet. I might start talking about some controversial subjects, but we'll see. They're not going to be crazy. I'm not going to be like, let's talk about ISIS, right? I'm not going to be doing anything like that. Anyways, that's all I wanted to say. I'll see you in future videos on the channel. I'll see you in the next video. Don't wait too long in the future, because you wait too long in the future, I'll be a little upset. Because the future could be anywhere between like 5 minutes from now and 10 years from now. If you wait 10 years, that's mean. But I'll see you in the next video. As always, guys, peace.